We should have just hit him with this big bullet. That would have done it in one shot. Look how many big bullets there are. We could have shot him with those.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, the linkage is broken. Look up.
Aww. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we shoot the back of this thing with a heavy enough gun, I mean, probably go off, right?
Yeah, I wonder how much force the spring generates to activate it.
Yeah. No goodies, no goodies. All right. All right. Fuck you. Ah, that is not the way forward.
It's probably one of those munitions where, like, you have to turn those little teeth gears on the back of it in a certain way, and then that closes an electric circuit, which then you can pump current through, and then and only then can you fire it.
It opens up the valve to the holy water dispenser.
Oh yeah, because you gotta anoint it.
You gotta anoint it. Ooh, lots of tanks. Cool.
Oh, another set piece.
Yeah.
No, stop grabbing stuff. Look at that. But
I need to melt a bomb.
Well, that's fine, but observe this stuff. Take it all in. You only get to live once. Don't you want to see this beautiful sunset?
I'm just afraid that if I stop to take it all in, I'm gonna get annihilated.
That's just a part of life.
Yeah, that's true.
Livin, living.
Matthew McConaughey, Space Marine.
He's one of the unknown Primarchs that's been expunged from the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey and Jackie Kennedy.
Together stopping the Necron threat.
Yeah. Somebody wants to make a little picture of Matthew McConaughey talking to a Jackie Kennedy eating metal and like just sort of like empathizing with her on it. That'd be amazing. Do I expect that to happen? No.
It's I could do that with some poor Photoshop.
Well, no, I'm not asking for a mediocre one. I'm asking for a good one. You know, by somebody who can draw.
We need to find an artist we can commission to draw dumb shit for us.
Incredibly stupid stuff.
You know what? I might know a guy actually. Oh, an ultramarine hover tank. Yeah, I need a ride. Oh my god, if we get a vehicle segment, I'll be very happy. Yeah.
Rail shooters are a welcome respite in an action game.
Honestly, yeah. Oh, wait, it just skips. We don't get to ride the tank.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Hey, guardsman. His name's Rodan? He doesn't look anything like a pterodactyl.
I think it's the artist.
Oh. Yeah, the guy who painted all those flowers in that Starry Night.
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Oh, Shadow.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
Oh, he's suspicious.
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication.
Are these gene stealers?
Captain insisted. The deserters.
Oh, they're deserters.
We have our orders.
Vox, your captain, If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in.
Uh
Captain Fairburn, come in.
oh. Chaos.
Ambush.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Oh, Vexelius. Or whatever his name was. Oh.
I had a piece of like
God damn. Yeah, here's
piece
a
of
portal.
rebar straight in the eye.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh! What the...
Thousand Suns?
Yeah. We got some chows.
Oh, they teleport.
Ugh. It's not good.
Okay, I think in our first recording session I did mention that I had some spoilers.
Yeah.
And I knew what I saw was like some Chaos Marines like these. That's what I saw.
Okay.
I have managed to avoid any other shit. So
Nice.
Oh, who are these weirdos?
It's a Chaos Guardsman, yeah. Oh, that's sick.
Oh yeah, it really is 1,000 Suns. Cause like, do you know much about their lore?
No, I really don't.
Okay, so the 1,000 Suns are like some of the most warp sensitive of any of the Space Marine chapters.
Yeah, I
like
see
their
them
Primarch
turning in-
Magnus.
I see them turning into space dust.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
So like their Primarch's Magnus Red or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's the dude with the big horn nipples and the one
Hell
eye.
yeah.
So you know the Odin to the Thor that is Lehman Russ, if
Right.
you want to make that parallel. And as I understand it, when the 1,000 Suns turned over to Chaos, because they're like followers of Sneech or whatever, they started developing a lot of horrible mutations, and you know, it's not good. Because the mutations of Chaos, while they could be called gifts, are also counterproductive for other reasons. Turns out when everything's just chaotically happening, it's not always chaotically happening in your favor.
Yeah, you can't get a job at Taco Bell if you're
Yeah.
corrupted by chaos.
Yeah, and they give you a P test and look at your chaos levels.
Yeah, they can get that from your urine.
Yeah, so like rampant mutation, right?
Yeah.
One of the chaos sorcerers for the chapter, I think,
Uh-huh.
was like, oh, I'm going to fix this problem. I'm going to make it so that we stop having all these crazy mutations.
Uh-oh.
And so he does. And he succeeds. And like the bodies of most of the 1,000 Suns who aren't like sorcerers just end up being dust. And the only way they can function is if they're completely sealed within their suits.
Oh, no.
So if their armor is compromised, their soul just leaks out and they're done.
God.
It's kind of like that one ghost dude from Hellboy Golden Army.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, is that his name?
Well, no, it was voiced by Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I always think of him as Dr. Seth MacFarlane. I have an action figure of him somewhere. Oh, God. Yeah. So these guys are just like a whole army of living armor.
Yeah, that's what I understand. Now, there's still some dudes intact, but...
Yeah. He's pissed. They killed his husband. Chiron's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. But I imagine we get if this guy dies, we get a third Space Marine, because it's supposed to be playable completely in co-op. Oh no, I have to defend him. I see, it's one of these. Oh hey, demons. Actual demons. I think I brought the sniper rifle then, I guess. Uh oh. Yeah.
I don't know that many of the Renegade chapters have problems like the Thousand Suns do. Like, yeah, they have problems of one sort or another,
Yeah.
but like, I think the Thousand Suns issue is like really interesting, and like they didn't fully accept what was happening to them,
Yeah.
and so they tried to meddle with it, and it just they didn't fix the problem. They just changed it for
Yeah.
better or for worse. And I like it when like there's stories where like there's good intentions
Yeah.
and adverse outcomes.
My armor is
Yeah, it's better than
Fuck,
having a
right.
character that's just Fable Evil Man.
Right, yeah. And a lot of it does depend on the writing. I do like I do appreciate a super black and white villain or hero, because like when it's done well, because you have like I think JoJo's is the best like example of that, where it's just like, yeah, fuck Dio all the way. at least in parts 1 through 3, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
like-
it's just I appreciate that kind of thing. Is this the thing I got to destroy? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I have to punch the eyeball. Squish.
artifact destroyed. Look, the force fields are collapsing. Chiron, move through the exit.
This like blue and purpley
By the gate.
kind of thing is kind of a nice change in when it comes to just aesthetics. Ooh. Last fusel?
Fusil.
That's that what it's called? Scoped single fire energy rifle. Hell yeah.
There you go. There's your last cannon.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
Wait, what's that other one?
Last fusil. Oh,
Oh, there's two last fusils.
Yeah, yeah. I just want some health.
Wait, you have a bolter now, though, right?
Oh, I dropped. I must have dropped it. Okay.
This will serve me well.
All right,
There you
there we
go.
go. There we go.
Chiron, I order you to regroup. I have other business.
Oh, he didn't like that.
You will need cover.
Yeah. Big
Poke.
stab.
Slam.
He has put the fate of the whole system in jeopardy.
Oh, right. I'm being attacked by demons.
I mean, they're not like corn berserkers.
No, huh? They're not crazy
seriously.
for corn puffs.
Cuckoo for corn puffs.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget how just like weird Warhammer shit is. Because like I was listening to the No Clip podcast, the No Clip Crew podcast. Great podcast. If you like their documentaries, they have a good podcast. Lots of really good indie game recommendations on there. But they were talking about like they're not Warhammer guys, and they're talking a little bit about Space Marine 2 and the limited experience they had with it. And they were like looking up stuff about it, and they discovered like a little entry on the god Korn, and they're like, his name is Korn? like freak on a leash? And it's like, oh yeah, this is a weird name for a violence god. Or like how
Changing magazine.
back in the hub, there's that in the room where you select your loadout or whatever. There's like a million candles in there. And I saw some tweet from a games journalist who doesn't know much about 40K. Is like, whose job is to have all these, million candles lit all the time? Like, who does this? And it's like, no, in 40K, that's somebody's entire life. Like, and they're grateful to have that job because there's so many other worse ones. If you're a brain dead servant whose only job is to light candles on the spaceship, you're probably doing okay in terms of the 40K universe.
You might want to berserk so that you have.
I forgot because I was shooting. And I usually
Yeah,
use
you're-
my meleeing.
Yeah, you had a thought, and we needed to go with that.
And I was fantasizing about being a brain dead candle lighter.
Yeah, I'm sure there's many corporate overlords dreaming of that as well.
But I want to do it on my own terms. I want to do it for myself. I'll go into business as my own brain dead candle lighter.
There much of a demand for that in the market?
We'll make one. We'll put it on YouTube.
Ah,
It'll
okay.
Yeah, people will watch me do it.
You'll just sell candles that are so cheap that no one will want to use light bulbs anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen him lose control like this. He has put the fate of the whole system in jeopardy.
Little blue guys eviscerate pretty well.
Yeah. They're not very tough.
No.
Like, their whole thing is like feints within feints and like distractions and deception.
Ow. Ow, that did a lot of damage. Holy shit. There you go. Give me a little armor back.
Yeah, like the whole thing with Sneech is like prophecy, foretelling, plots, elements of the past and future coming together to make something not quite as good as either. Korn on the other hand, Korn's just focused on the present, like. And like the difference between Slaanesh and what's the big Nurgle? Yeah,
Nurgle, yeah.
Big chunky fella. Nurgle's like, he's having a good time just by being there, whereas like Slaanesh has got to have a good time.
Yeah.
Slaanesh has no chill.
Yeah, Nurgle's the guy you'd want to like be like the anchor at your party.
Yeah, you just gotta
the
make
guy
sure
that
he's
you
not
can-
feeling depressed and has recently taken a shower.
Yeah, that's it. He's also a Smash
He
Brothers
never
champion.
takes showers.
We kind of said the same thing there.
We did, didn't we? You see, this is why I like video games where they have like little laser pointers on the weapons.
Oh, yeah.
So like you can tell when your projectile's going to
Yeah,
have
it's gonna
collision.
hit something. Yeah, no, for sure. That is nice.
Resupplying.
They sure are giving me a lot of guys to shoot.
Your worthless life is end.
I'm getting my fill of this thing pretty good. You have to charge it up, so it's a little obnoxious to use, but it's not too bad.
Restocking.
Well, they give you lots of ammo for it too.
Oh yeah. Let's get there. You got that, bud? Yeah, you're good.
And chopped up that birdo.
No traitors remain. Get to Chiron now.
Oh, cutscene. That's how I get there. You doing all right, bud?
The perimeter. Yes, brother.
He's like snotting real bad.
Yourself.
Tears running down his cheek, ruining his makeup.
Hatred. You need justify your recklessness. The traitors have a debt to me. And you will throw away your life to collect. Death is my duty. Your duty is to the Emperor.
Yeah, Titus is reading him for filth.
When and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Lieutenant, you should see this.
Uh-oh. He should see this, and then he hands him a picture of dick butt.
News must be in there. They're using some kind of shield.
They got a little doohickey. It shoots a laser beam.
Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield. Destroy them.
I'm glad somebody's reusing all those assets from Warcraft.
That's like so fucked up and backwards. It's great. So we took a little break, and I was sitting here eating a fruit cup, and I was reading the power sword list here, and there's a style switch, and you have different attacks. So maybe I have been missing something with the melee.
You don't say.
So...
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
Oh yeah, I can right-click to hold it in different... Oh. Alright, so these are the big slower ones that are supposed to be good for crowds. And then faster ones that are good for single targets. And then when evading while sprinting. Ah, so that's how I get that attack. And then if you're in this mode, you get a big stab when you're in fast mode. Oh, whoa. Oh, and there's a delay combo, like fucking Bayonetta. Holy shit. Pause, and then he does a little thing, and then he does that. Holy shit. So you can switch stances in the middle of combat.
Somewhere out there is somebody watching this who is just screaming, "Finally!"
Yeah. So I wonder if the chainsword has similar things to it, right? And then in the middle of a combo, I can hold it down to do a power rake. Interesting. Okay, and it seems like that has like a little bit of a... like an AoE to it. Huh, okay, alright. I didn't expect to have to lab in this game, but here we are. Also, it's funny that, like, the style switching is on holding the button, which is normally, like, with the chainsword and how it was in the first game, you are... Oh, that plasma incinerator was pretty good. I like this laser cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Holding the button was like an AoE stun, right? Hey, y'all want a crack grenade? Yeah, you do. Interesting. I'm curious to what the it'll be like when we get the hammer. So I haven't unlocked that yet in the multiplayer because it's pretty far along, and I haven't played the multiplayer a whole lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wants to have their Mauler moments.
Yeah, they do. I have been killed by the hammer a lot in the multiplayer. but I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so I want fast mode for single target. Oh no, he's almost dead. Never mind. Yeah, take that, you big nerd.
Mechanicus must be stopped. Why? The artifact we saw in those classified files may be a chaos origin. Why was it destroyed? It is
That's a good question.
They believe they can control it. And you're just gonna hand it over to lose. Let it continue. These are my orders.
Damn. I feel like Titus is gonna want to destroy it, and he's just telling them he's gonna hand it over because that's his orders.
It matters not.
Oh, it's a sorcerer. Oh, and it's a...
Tear off their limbs.
He's like, it's like the zoanthrope.
Yeah, remember how you hated zoanthropes?
Yeah.
Get ready.
We got a purple one now.
Die for the true gods. The coward witch vanished.
Oh,
Okay, he's
you are
gone.
getting lit up.
Oh my god.
Sustained by that altar, no doubt.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, they're not the best melee combatants, but
They do got the shooties.
yeah.
No victory for you here. Purge the heretic so we may destroy it.
I'm a fan of any attack that just turns an enemy into actual paste. Like, oh, he's got a little shield. How cute. Ow. Oh, am I just dead? I am dead. Shit. Thousand Suns. Come on, y'all. That's too many suns. You're gonna get burned. You need like SPF 1 quadrillion. Who would win? 1,000 suns or 1 billion lions? I'm just gonna use all of my ammo before I go down there.
Yeah, thin them out first.
Purge the heretic so we may destroy it.
Like, they definitely do not take damage as fast as you do. Your teammates.
And Wingus and Dingus down there can handle themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna flank away at this guy with my pistol. There we go. Alright, now he's dead. Okay, now we can come down here.
I wonder if they've ever, like, accidentally mixed up the dust of a couple different Thousand Suns Marines.
Oh wait, here's the chainsword. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. And then you have to resort them like in Batman 69. where all the world leaders get turned into dust, and then it all gets mixed together, and then Batman has to find all the vials and put the right dust back in the right vial to rehydrate the UN, basically.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Batman 69 is a great movie. Everybody should go watch it. It's like the 3rd best Batman movie. But I found a chainsword, so let's actually read the chainsword move list.
Read. Stop telling them you can.
Light combo, quick punch, front kick, shoulder bash.
It's pronounced
Stop.
Sahulder-Boss.
Shahulder Bosch? Oh, Shahulder Bosch. The Primarch of the hockey playing Space Marine chapter. The ice gliders.
Fight on ice planets with skates.
Yeah,
Chain skates.
Chain skates.
Yeah, like little chain skates. They're like chain swords, but they're skates.
Oh, like in Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2.
Exactly.
So the chainsword controls more like the... There's that. I was wondering where my AoE was. It was on the chainsword the whole time. 1, 2, 3, and then stop. Okay. Ooh, a melted bomb. So the chainsword is more like the old style of melee combat. So let's go back to that for a little bit and see if that helps. Although the Tyranids seem to have fucked off. Yeah, squish that eyeball.
Yeah, I don't know what the relationship is between the Tyranids and Chaos, like, because like Tyranids are psychic, right?
Yeah, yeah, they're kind of latently psychic, right?
Yeah.
Look, it drinks from us. Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt.
Oh, so this is hold the point. Okay. Oh, I cut him in half. That was sick. Okay, I have to hold position at the altar. Great. Stop. Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting, because, like, you have to stay within the altar, but all the Chaos Marines are ranged combatants that are going to be, like...
Yeah. See, this is where it's like, hey, you know what would be great here? Human teammates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also, like, almost completely out of ammo, too.
Yeah, you should have equipped a supply pack.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna date this video super hard. Because currently, every day we are leading up to a great big patch for Helldivers 2. And they're discussing, like, buffs that are gonna be coming to the, like, all the different weapons and stuff. Are you a little worried that they might make the game too easy? For a little while, at least, right? Until they can fine-tune it. Because the railgun buff is, like, crazy high. It's gonna be better than it ever was before it ever got any kind of nerf. Like, going up from, like, 200... Like, it was 250% on a full charge? It's something like 1,500 damage, fully charged.
So... I've played on Super Helldive. I've completed a couple operations on Super Helldive.
Yeah.
I'm pretty comfortable playing on 7 a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be as fully focused then. The thing about all the different weapons is they have distinct drawbacks.
Yeah.
And one of the most outstanding things about stratagem weapons is if you can reload on the move with them, you're either limited on ammo, they take time to shoot, or they don't do as much damage as another particular weapon might. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking the three ones I'm thinking of are the railgun, the grenade launcher, and the stalwart, because those are the 3 ones you can reload while moving.
Yeah.
Grenade launcher, 3 mags. You can keep it full a lot of the times, but like if you're playing on those higher difficulty settings, you're going to go through ammo pretty quick, so you have to have a plan for that.
Yeah.
The stalwart, I think the stalwart is secretly really good. Some people get it, some people don't.
Yeah.
It really just depends on whether or not you understand where certain enemies are vulnerable and not. Because, like, a lot of people think to shoot bots in the eyes, but, like, you can also just shoot them in the legs.
That's true, yeah.
Their legs are worse armored than their chests.
Yeah. Yeah, the stalwart is yeah, I agree with that. Is like secretly really good against the bots.
Yeah, you just have to be skill
no,
issue, really.
no, I was right there.
Ah!
Ah!
Well, that's okay. That gives me more time to finish my thought.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck. Yeah.
So,
continue.
like, with the railgun in particular, it takes time to charge up a shot.
Yeah.
It doing more damage isn't going to make it kill Hulks or Devastators any faster. All it really means is that now it's actually appropriate to use against gunships, tanks, and presumably Fabricator Striders.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, it was annoying to have to bring it to bear against those 3 units. Like, gunships got a little bit better, which is, nice. Because, like, I think they made it so that it takes, like, 3 to 4 shots now, as opposed to, like, 4 or 5 or whatever it was.
Right.
But my point is, on the higher difficulty settings, you're going to be so surrounded by Devastators that are constantly shooting at you. Are you going to have enough time to charge up a shot when you need it most? I don't know.
I see. Yeah.
Same deal with, like, a lot of the other weapons. All those rocket launchers that you have to reload. The airburst, the spear, the recoilless rifle. Like, yeah, you get 1 shot. Is that going to be enough? Because, like, if you're on Super Helldive, you're fighting bugs. Okay, there's going to be 2 bug breaches every time you trigger a patrol.
Yeah.
Can there be multiple Bile Titans at the same time? Sure. And you got to deal with that while being chased down by hunters. Yeah, I think for some people, they'll see level 7 difficulty as being too easy. But then they just need to play on higher difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember how, like, ubiquitous the railgun was when, like, the game launched. And how, like, it would take care of threats before they were ever really a threat. And how, like, it reminded me of, like, Killing Floor 1, or Killing Floor in general. Oh my god, getting peppered here.
Heal.
Yeah, I forgot to hit my Q. It reminded me of, like, Killing Floor, where, like, when you play like, hard with somebody who's, like, max level, and they're killing everything before you can even get to it. And I don't think that specifically is going to be a problem with Helldivers, but just the sheer numbers make me think of that feeling that I had playing Killing Floor.
Yeah. So what made the railgun so good when Helldivers first came out was that nothing else was really balanced for higher difficulty missions.
Yeah.
And lowering the armor in spots means that, like, the stalwart might be a bit more viable against certain foes that it's not that great for now.
Yeah.
Which would be, interesting. Because, like, right now Helldivers is in this weird spot where you have to choose your stratagem weapons based on your loadout, and you have to choose your loadout based on your stratagem weapons. And your other stratagems that you call down, whatever they may be, need to balance whatever it is that your weapon loadout combo doesn't have.
I mean, that just sounds like that's how it should be with, like, you should have to want to call down a balanced loadout, right?
Yeah. And that works up to a point. But, like, sometimes it feels better to have 2 stratagem weapons and you're just swapping between them than to just have one that you're wanting to run with the whole mission, you know? Do I think being able to use a flamethrower against a Hulk is a bit silly? No. It's excessive. Yeah. I want excessive. I want...
That's fair.
I want there to be an enemy-rich environment that is constantly a threat. But then it's also a threat I can, if I just pay attention, I can consistently deal with.
Yeah.
What I tell you I don't like in Helldivers right now is the player base that doesn't try to fight, just always runs from one objective to the other, and then just spams respawning you. And so then you never have anybody behind your back because nobody wants to fight because they didn't really put in the work to understand the loadouts like you did. They don't trust any of the weapons. They don't trust any other players. And so you're just putting up a loadout that carries you through. And like this sort of like circles back to what I was talking about earlier about balancing your load. You have to balance your equipment load because you can't trust other players.
Oh, I see.
And that really sucks. And that feels awful.
Yeah.
I want to know that whatever goofy shit the other players are equipping, that it's not going to put my build or my operation at risk. They're there to have fun. I'm there to have fun. It's going to get sloppy. It's going to get messy, and maybe it'll be a little too easy at first. That's fine. You know what? They can adjust it.
Yeah.
They can make it so that a tank needs like one extra hit or whatever.
Yeah.
But what I want is that hyper militaristic excess. You know, I want to be the one stabbing the Terminid with the flag at the end. Like that's what Helldivers is meant to be. It's meant to be a bunch of fucklechucks dispensing excessive amounts of ordnance over a silly objective. I don't want people complaining that I didn't pick an equipment load that they like.
Yeah.
Like, I've had that happen. Like, somebody's like, "Oh, you didn't. You shouldn't use the airburst. It's not meta." And I'm like, "All right, well, go play with somebody else then."
Right.
Your lack of skill with this weapon is not my concern. I'm having fun with it. And by the way, you can totally use the airburst to kill Hulks because if you shoot it over their head, it explodes behind them and screws up their little back component. It's meant for killing behind cover, especially the cover of their vulnerable spots. Try it out. But yeah, no, that's my thing. It's like, I don't want players to have to constantly think about their equipment loads. I want them to equip what they like, what they have fun with. I don't want to play with a bunch... And like, that's the other thing, is like you're talking about everybody using the railgun, and it became boring because everybody's using the railgun. This is an opportunity for every gun to be viable, for every gun to be interesting.
Yeah. No, I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do, and like, I know Helldivers 1 went up to what, 15 difficulties?
Yeah.
So I know they're not done with adding in higher difficulties and stuff.
No.
So, but I was just thinking about like in the short term, just like for the little while, as like, oh, I guess it's fine because it's a live service thing, and they may or may not they'll adjust it eventually. Yeah. But I was just like, man, it seems like because I was just looking at the numbers, you know, and like the railgun shot, a fully charged railgun shot doing 1500 damage is like seems like crazy go nuts to me.
Yeah. Well, and I'll say one more thing about this. And this is what I think is really important, is history. What was it? No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Was kind of lackluster at first, but then they put the work into it, and it became really good. Cyberpunk Had a ton of issues when it came out. A ton of bugs. Gameplay was really awkward in some scenarios.
It was.
And then
it was mainly the consoles that were having the most trouble with it.
Okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, it had performance issues. It wasn't living up to expectations. And they polished it up, they cleaned it up. And this one, I think, is really close to home for you, Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
Like...
14. I didn't play 1.0, but No Clip, speaking of No Clip again, has a really fantastic documentary about like the issues they were facing and how they fixed them and stuff, and how the game has become a darling in the MMO space now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People saying the game's good, the game's bad. When it comes to Helldivers 2, yeah, it's not going to be for everybody, and like that's something Arrowhead has been really adamant about, is a game for everyone is a game for no one, and I believe that's a good philosophy to have. Figure out who your player base is, make games for them, and you'll have a community that keeps you in the game development for your rest of your career.
Right.
Because like, if they come out with like packs where like once a year there's like a $20 pack that's interesting and like has some features or some cool stuff, like I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna look at that. I want the experiences I'm already enjoying to become deeper and richer. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need a StarCraft 3. Just make a better StarCraft 2. Or, just... Wings of Liberty was amazing, and it would be great if we had a follow-up to that.
God, even the Wings of Liberty's got...
It's got problems.
It's got problems.
Because it killed Tychus.
It killed... Yeah, we've been over this ground already in the last game.
No. They killed my boy. My boy.
Speaking of balance, I noticed that I killed a Chaos Space Marine, and he dropped a health pack, and I was like, oh yeah, there's not enough health going around, is there?
Why would they have med kits? They don't even have bodies.
Right? Here, have one of these.
I don't know who Imara is. I guess that's like his boss, maybe?
Yeah, maybe he's like a Thousand Suns Chad. He's a streamer. A Thousand Suns streamer. I think that Melt Bomb got him though, so I'll take it. Yeah, there, he's dead on the ground over there.
Buy some Imara bathwater. I guess it would be Sonesh that has the bathwater, right?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Or Nurgle if you're nasty. Well, that would also imply that Nurgle takes baths, which I don't think is a thing. Unless you're bathing in, like, pus. And I don't want to think about that.
Well, it's a bath in the sense that he's soaking in it. Like a bathhouse.
Yeah.
It's a hot tub kind of situation.
The hot tub.
Springs.
Oh, hey.
Just glance right on Titus. Squish.
Squish. Credits.
Nope, that door's stuck now.
Yeah, it's welded shut.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors.
I can't. Is this Luz or whatever his name is? I wouldn't trust a guy named Luz to help me win a war. He's got a Walkman though, the Game Boy.
He's got something up his nose.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Come with me if you want to live.
I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
Live with me if you want to come.
Dead.
Dead as shit.
You are to replace him.
I saw him roasting on a spike earlier.
Lose.
I need another Slim Jim.
I
That's what's
haven't
in
had a
those
Slim Jim in
buckets.
forever. I can go for a Slim Jim. Not since the Slim Jims were giving away like Battlefield loot boxes, and I was buying for that. Finally, we get dialogue on our transport ship. We don't have to sit here and stare at each other.
It's dangerous.
It's super dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
The last guy said.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnissiah.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Go
Uh-oh.
armed.
I'm gonna yell that.
Uh-oh.
The Captain, Titus, was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands.
Nope, I lived.
Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Built different. Literally rebuilt.
It's just a rough landing.
Aureus lose. Come with me.
Oh, he's got
Honestly,
the
it's-
Nintendo Power Glove on.
It's honestly more of a surprise that the ship didn't explode.
They seem to drop like flies.
I think Nurgle's flies drop like flies.
You'll get yelled at again.
I mean, that's just what it means to be a space marine, is to be perpetually yelled at.
Honestly, I think that's kind of living in the Imperium generally. Very shouty kind of organization. Big on lung capacity and
Yeah,
loyalty.
pretty much every conservative movement.
Captain Akaran.
Akaran. Akaran.
Wait, who's down there talking?
Ooh.
No,
Oh.
downstairs. There's dudes like talking.
We only want to help.
Where is it?
Hell. You
Oh.
almost cost us the mission, and now you speak.
These guys over here?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he's giving the servitors instructions.
Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
Work, work.
Oh, we missed it all.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He's just talking to a peasant. It's fine.
You'll totally do a second recording just so that the audience can see all of that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. After this, I'll do a long play on the even higher difficulty. It'll be 75 hours long, because I'll be dying constantly.
Austin's making his promises.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to deliver, and you know that because I said he would.
These guys are delivering a Windows update to this machine here.
To that vat of Mountain Dew.
that or it's... I don't know which way it's going. They could be uploading or downloading or both. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is this a tech priest orgy? Oh, no. Back away slowly, Titus. Don't want to get any nerd on you.
He's already got little. He's got 4 little nerd dots on his skull.
Ah, shit. Star Trek command pips embedded into his forehead.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool if Star Trek did that.
Star Trek could stand to be a little more metal, sure, yeah.
I mean,
All
there
right.
are those alternate universes or whatever, right?
Oh, the mirror universe is kind of metal, yeah. Where everybody gets sexy.
Sexy and evil.
Sexy and evil, yeah.
Sevil.
Like, I remember Hoshi from Enterprise. Like, the main difference is she has her midriff showing.
We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work. Sir, I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Oh, no.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger? Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avrax has been completely surrounded.
Completely surrounded. Goddamn.
Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed. Can we Vox a message in? There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
Uh-oh.
We have to get inside. Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Yeah, sick. Final stand. Love a final stand.
Projection. Magnify C3.
Oh.
Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
Oh, shit.
We've had no reports. It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
Oh, we have to...
Like rats. A Hive Tyrant. A worthy
We'd have to hit it like the...
wrong if it's not there.
Like the big space station at the end of Phantom Menace. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I forget the name of the Trade Federation ship. That's what it is.
Yep.
6 men.
Just like the end of Independence Day. Hello, boys.
Man. That might as well just be a documentary about Randy Quaid's life.
Receiving.
That's his name, Randy Quaid.
I gotta talk to the Chapelan. Converse with the Chapelan.
Gary Chaplin.
Chapelaine Road. He's gonna tell me about the Pink Pony Club.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna kick your ass yet or not. Can we go back to... Can we go back to Titan's, like, poorly
Titan?
decorated room? Yeah,
Aw.
Titus...
Aw.
Oh, it's Varelius! They're doing a little funeral for him.
Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet. The 1 degree of deflection saved my life. We only had to mourn his pauldron that day.
The Emperor will remember his valor long after we join him.
You gonna come back as a dreadnought? That'd be sick as shit.
Yeah, with Space Marines dying all the time, you never run out of the opportunity to light candles.
Yeah, the brain dead candle servant is he's been busy over here, doing a good job. Good job,
And, like,
Kevin.
After you've been doing that job for 75 years, you'll probably get like 4 or 5 of those cyborg baby things to command and do the work with you.
Yeah, they give you an extra mechanical arm so you can light more candles.
Faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war.
Yeah.
Choose your words wisely. You doubt my intentions. It is your actions I will judge.
Damn.
I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time.
Yeah, I remember.
If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
Is that it? I can leave? Okay. Alright, I can leave.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about...
Damn, everybody's doubting Titus.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours. Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now I find you have a history of it.
It's got...
Doing my duty.
God, Titus has got ornery co-workers. Except for you, Galadriel. You're cool. You get it.
What would a Space Marine game directed by Hideo Kojima be like?
God damn, it'd be the best Space Marine game ever.
Yeah, but I'm not asking if it would be the best. Like,
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. What would it be like?
I imagine it would control similar, like the basic controls would be not too different from this. However, you'd be able to, oh, it's loose. You'd be able to go into first person. You'd be going around all these much more intricate environments instead of just sort of a hallway, which this is kind of like. There's nothing particularly wrong about that. And then you'd have a bunch of even weirder characters.
Such unbridled curiosity is the
Although I think Kojima, I don't think he would do a 40K game. I feel like he'd want to do his own like take on the super far future, and even that I don't know if he'd be into that because a lot of his themes and stuff are very contemporary.
So you're saying there's no opportunity for a Police Knots 2?
I'm not gonna. I won't say never.